Time to check
Haven't
in
done anything
with our
with it in
lizard
10 years.
overlords. What are they up to? Well,
It's just existed.
Is this the worst hour now?
Are we done our
There's an
first
argument
hour?
it's good for them.
Yeah, we're
What do
into
you
our
do?
worst hour
Who's in
now.
business?
Keep your expectations of
All
this
they do is
episode
pour
low.
concrete.
Starting the worst hour now, I
Maybe
feel
it's
like we've
good for the
crossed into
concrete
like
business.
maybe not great content hour.
Welcome to our worst hour.
I had a job swapped, so this is a shit show. This is a landscape story. We, as part of this concrete pour that we did a couple weeks ago, now we're doing a bunch of concrete piers for fence posts. And today is the day that we dig the fence posts. And there's 4 of them tight to the building. So we put a sheet of plywood on the brick, and we started augering, and clear gravel is coming up. Like, great, they've backfilled the foundation with clear gravel. Awesome. The holes kept falling in on themselves. Keep digging, clear's falling in. The guys decide, you know what, this isn't working. Let's get the 2-ton shovel and just dig a line for the sonotubes. I showed up, and I could stick my hand about 3 feet under the foundation of the building. It's slab on grade. And nobody thought to stop digging. The GC was standing there as the guys were fucking pulling clear out from under the foundation. I'm like, guys, you can't be fucking digging this. It's a slab on grade. Like, you're just gonna fucking continue to pull the clear gravel out from under the building. They're like, oh, okay. And then GC's like, well, what should we do? You're gonna have to find another solution, guy. Like, you're gonna have to tapcon these posts to the foundation or to the brick wall or something, but you can't put footings here. So, and that led to omitting all the interlock on the job, about 15 grand in brickwork to do, and now we're pouring concrete because the dying people with their last breath are going to be uncomfortable whenever their wheel bed rolls over the interlock as opposed to concrete.
This is the hospice?
This is a hospice. Yeah.
Yikes.
So we're still pouring concrete, but that's a big pour for us. Like, an 800 square foot pour is a big pour for.
Can you guys finish it? Finish the concrete? Good.
Yeah. Well, I can't. No, we hired someone. I brought in some help for a finisher to get that one done next Tuesday, but they spent all day digging it, digging for the slab, and they're gonna put it in tomorrow. I'm wondering, what type of credit would you offer, if any, to the GC after all this bullshit?
Why would you offer a credit?
Well, so it's
The work not done.
Well, so originally it was interlock. They tell me interlock is more expensive than concrete. I'm not sold on it, but do you think it's a straight swap, price for price? Do you think the GC is entitled to a credit? Do you think, like, what's the best solution to getting out of this one alive?
Have they asked you to provide a credit?
No. It's 200 square feet bigger in concrete than it was in interlock.
If everything stayed the same, would you be happy?
I feel like I could squeeze them for a bit more.
But what I'm saying is, let's say,
ass fee in there.
but I'm saying, yeah, I'm just saying, if all the invoicing stayed the same, nothing changed, you just invoice, would you be happy with that? Regardless of what you could squeeze them for, would you still be happy with that? Would you still make money? Would you still hit your
Would I still make
numbers?
money? Yeah, but I feel like
I feel like if it's 200 square feet bigger, you got to charge something.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
But isn't concrete actually less than pavers though? Where you guys are?
So our concrete is $205 a meter delivered here. I don't know what that is for you guys, but
I have no idea. I don't buy concrete.
never. Jack must know.
We don't ever buy it.
Yeah.
We get people to buy it and then we pay them after they install it. So I don't know what the separation is. It's like if someone said, how much do trees cost? Or
Yeah.
like,
How much do trees cost?
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I could maybe.
Some concrete guy bid half my price for concrete for a driveway, as opposed to pavers.
Oh yeah, I
This
had a
year.
lot of damn concrete guys come in fucking
Yeah.
slap my price in half and stuff.
Yeah, but that's because they don't do any excavation, and if they
Exactly.
throw mesh in it, it'll last a couple of years. Then it'll start to heave and break, but they'll be long gone, and the warranty will be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a joker in my city take like 3 jobs, and then his wife tried to add me to Facebook.
Did you accept?
No,
Wouldn't stealing his wife be like the ultimate revenge?
I'm not looking to steal anyone's wife. I'm happily married.
You could just lead his wife on.
No, that's not good
Just-
for anybody. That's not good for anybody. I would never do that.
Just saying, steal my job, I steal your wife.
You got all this great advice about when to get rid of employees and shit, and then you want me
I
to
don't know
tell
that
someone's
advice was
wife?
great. Oh, dude.
We are in our worst hour, so it
I don't
tracks.
know that any advice I give is great advice. My God. I had an interesting conversation with someone. I think maybe Tyler from Hellscape, maybe not. And he brought up the strategic partnership. And I was like, why would someone like this? Seems like a horrible match. It doesn't seem like a good idea. But then he was saying that we live in the world nowadays of the anti-hero. You know, the and maybe that I'm like the Deadpool of landscape Instagram.
I like that reference.
And that's like the attraction. That might be that I'm I'm the anti-hero of landscape Instagram. But then I started thinking, like, who is everybody on landscape Instagram? You know, I feel like Chad's got the hair to pull off the Wolverine. He's a bit of an anti-hero too, Chad, not playing by the rules. Like, what do you think?
I think that tracks.
X-Men guy. What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I just said that tracks, but I love that you're not an X-Men guy at all.
Like I have not
Comics or anything.
Okay. Well, who do you see yourself as in the Marvel universe, Chad? As when you refer to yourself in Hardscape Instagram?
I don't know any of them. Like I'm not a.
I would call Chad. He's a little bit too optimistic for Wolverine, but the appearance tracks there.
So who do you think Chad is, Mike? This is your universe, Mike.
Man, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I can think about other people, maybe on Instagram.
On like you're talking Hardscape Instagram. I was thinking just in reference to like strategic partnerships. If I'm the anti-hero, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be an anti-hero. I feel like I would rather be Tony Soprano than Deadpool. If I'm the anti-hero in the story, that would be my choice of anti-hero, famous anti-hero.
I feel like you're more Breaking Bad. Who's that character? Walter White.
Walter White. You feel like
You
I'm
just
Walter
log
White?
into that LMN meeting and just say my name.
Say my name. So, who do you think that Caleb Ullman is? I feel like he's Captain America.
He's got to be. I would say so.
I don't know who else he could be.
I would say that Jeremy J. Squared's Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Because he's got the gadgets, he's got the GPS rover, he's got
He's
the
got-
tilt rotators. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you put Mr. Mulder? Where do you put him in?
Man. That's a tough one. Who's Thor? Handsome, good looking.
Chad could be Thor.
Chad.
could be Thor.
Oh my god, Chad is Thor. Dang.
Chad is Thor.
No wonder someone's wife wanted me.
I like how it went from someone's wife tried to friend me to someone's wife wanted me in like a matter of 5 minutes. Someone's wife tried to friend me. Someone's wife wanted me. So a concrete guy, I love that your city is so small that a concrete guy is stealing your jobs and you know who his wife is and she's trying to friend you on Facebook. Because where we're from, like me and Mike, I have no fucking idea who some concrete guy's wife is. And
Well,
she could be trying to friend me on Facebook, but I wouldn't fucking know.
the company's name was
Oh yeah, let's publicize this.
whatever it is, Concrete. Right? And it's the guy's last name, but his wife had the same name, obviously the same last name. Right?
Well, it could have been his daughter.
Oof. What's worse, taking someone's wife or taking their daughter?
Daughter. 100%. To me, anyway. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That is a hard call. I don't know what. I think it's both horrible.
Yeah, I'm not up for either one.
I'm not up for either. Clearly, I'm not up for. I'm just establishing I'm not up for either one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
PK, I think you're more suited for Wolverine.
Do you think that Andy Mulder is Xavier?
Ooh.
Kind
Doesn't
of
he ride
behind
around?
the scenes, using his brain power to manipulate everything,
To manipulate.
keeping all the pieces moving, using his massive brain. Maybe he's Magneto.
He could be.
Magneto's an anti-hero, though.
He is.
Andy is not an anti-hero in any regard.
No.
Well, wouldn't Andy be Captain America with the Freedom Hat?
Oh, that's a good one.
No, Caleb is Captain America. Oh, maybe not.
Andy can be Falcon because Falcon becomes Captain America.
Falcon does become Captain America.
Andy's Falcon.
Maybe Chad's Winter Soldier.
Ah, that's good.
I don't even know who that is. I never heard that. Is that
We're diving deep into the universe now, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. All these fucking B-side superheroes.
Do you think Chad could be Doctor Strange?
I was thinking who could be Doctor Strange. That's funny.
I think people should DM us who they think everyone is.
I wonder how many landscapers are interested in comics or Marvel or DC, and if that's more or less than landscapers that are interested in golf.
It's way less.
Yeah,
I don't know any else landscapers seem to be interested in golf.
I didn't know that.
We're sponsoring a hole at the LO Golf Tournament.
Oh wow!
For the LO Durham Golf Tournament, we are sponsoring a hole. At our hole, we're going to be handing out we're gonna spin it back a little bit old school to the Con Perm days, and we're going to be at our little. We're allowed to have a couple people there, so Christy and Cody are going to be there, and we're going to be handing out cigars and meat sticks.
Wow, cigars.
That's pretty on brand for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not going to be Not Our Finest Hour sponsored. It's going to be Paper King.
It's already been sponsored, Paper King.
Oh, okay.
We should have maybe recorded a bunch of podcasts at the holes. but
That would have been funny.
maybe for next year. So we're going to, we're going to be there handing out cigars and meat sticks, maybe some energy drinks. Yeah.
What about another Finest Hour Congress booth?
I don't know. How do you get a Congress booth?
Well, they have to pay for it.
How much is that?
It's like $2,500 for a 10x10.
I feel like they should just give us one for free.
Right?
Think of all the people we would bring in.
I've been pitching that idea. That what if we got just like a podcast booth? It's good for the attendees. It's good for the what do you call it, manufacturers and stuff, that they can just hop on. It's just good promo in general.
It is. We should push it.
They've got one at Equip. A whole row of podcasters.
Who are they?
At H&A.
H&A?
Us hardscapers.
H&A.
Yeah.
Don't use our promo code now. It's useless.
It still works. It's just gone up in price. You could definitely use it. Do not listen to whatever PK says. VIP NOFH. You can still get a station name.
Did anyone use it? Did we get any money, or did they cut and run again?
I don't know. I did get an email yesterday asking for a promo video of me talking about H&A. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to mention How to Hardscape, and I'm going to mention Not Our Finest Hour in it. And they said that they would repost it.
Why did they ask you for a promo video?
I sent out a email to my email list talking about H&A and giving out the code. And they said, thanks a lot for that. We really appreciate it. We saw it. And we wanted to ask you if you could do a promo video just helping people that it's their first time how to plan for the event. You can put whatever you want in it, but if you could send it to us, we would repost it. So I was thinking, good time to talk about the podcast, and
maybe you should
they can promote it.
Use the Lizard Overlord music. Let's see what our Lizard Overlords are working on now, and then take some of your H&A videos and cut it all in. What are our Lizard Overlords into?
I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
Do I give off the vibe that I am American?
No.
If you didn't know me before and didn't know where I was from, do I give off the vibe that I'm American?
No. You're
No?
Canadian to me.
I am having a trouble with that question because I don't know. Like, I already know you're Canadian, so
Yeah.
it skews the.
Anytime somebody meets me, talks to me, I just had it today on the phone, somebody called me, and every single time they thought I was American, just like based on How to Hardscape and everything like that. And they're completely shocked that I was Canadian. But this is happening recurring enough that I don't know why people assume that I'm American.
Well, are they American people you're talking to that are assuming you're American?
Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Some are American for sure. Yeah. So where this comes from, a lot from doing demos for the software, but I did in-person events in August, and I met a handful of people, and a few of them said, I thought you were always American, and from just judging from the podcast and stuff. And then today I was on the phone call with somebody that wants to be on the podcast, and he was shocked also that I was from Canada. And I don't know where it comes from. That I figured if somebody heard me say about that, they would think that right away I was Canadian.
It's like Americans always think everybody else is from America, and people from Toronto always think you're really close to Toronto. Like, they just think that's the center of the universe.
But these are Canadians too that think the same thing, which is weird.
Yeah. Can't explain that one.
Toronto's not the center of the universe?
I get people like, yo, can you come to my site? And they're like, we're in, I don't know, Brampton or something. I'm like, dude, I'm 5 hours away. Can you bring me a load of gravel? Like, no.
People asked you to bring a load of gravel to Brampton.
Maybe not Brampton, but someplace Brantford, Brampton, one of the Brams, one of the
Brampton would be closer to you.
whatever.
Bramley.
I don't know. Lindsay. Are you close to Lindsay? No, I'm from Cornwall. It's like 5 hours away.
Is that
Toronto?
it, guys?
Toronto is not the center of the universe, I guess. That's the
Do you guys want to plan H&A right now?
sure.
Since might as well use the listeners' time to plan our own personal stuff.
Didn't get very far on our message, eh? We're just like, great.
What's that?
No, never mind. Go.
Okay.
I know what you're saying, Chad.
I don't know.
Mike asked legitimate questions, and then you said great, and I said good, and that was the end of Mike's legitimate question.
Yeah.
Like, Mike was asking important things, trying to plan things, and you were like good, and I was like great, and I agree with you that perhaps we should have
We
done
should have
more-
given it more time than
more with Mike to plan this 100%.
I just want to make sure you guys are you guys have more investment in taking time out of your day to go to H&A. Are you guys good to go from Tuesday to Friday and have that entire week out of your schedule, or?
I'm going to use this as my fishing trip.
Oh yeah.
Well, they say if your business can't take, or if you can't take a fishing trip for a week and have your business run, then maybe you should be in business. This is my fishing trip. And this is the first time I leave for multiple days and leave the guys do their own thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your phone is uncontactable?
Hey, I just got a job. Nice. The email just came through. I'd like to proceed. When can you start? Fucking cool. I thought I priced myself out of that one for sure.
Residential?
Yeah. It's a shitty job. Like, oh, I got this garden. Can you make a walkway all the way around it? Can we do it square? Oh, I really want it round.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
PK.
So,
Tuesday to Friday?
sure.
Sure.
I'll come down Monday night and spend the night in a hotel, and we'll get rolling super early Tuesday. That's okay with you guys?
Yeah.
I'm happy to go early Tuesday.
How early is early for a snow fighter like you, PK?
I'll get up whenever you need. I'll make myself available to those massaging seats in a fucking heartbeat.
You guys aren't going to get me in any trouble at the border, are you?
Potentially. I have had some border trouble in my past. Have I ever told that story?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Potentially there could be some trouble at the border.
Might get turned away.
I'm going to take
No, I've never gotten turned away. There's just always been a lot of searching.
On the other way coming back in. Not going out though.
On the way going out?
No, I've been searched both ways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
One time we pulled up to the border and the guy said, "Do you have any peaches?" We were going into the States and they're like, do you have any peaches? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I didn't pack the trailer. I didn't pack the coolers that are in the trailer. There could be peaches in there. I have no fucking clue what's in there. And so then they ripped the whole thing apart. They say honesty is the best policy. If I say to the guy, there's no peaches in there, but they have some kind of x-ray machine that can see the peaches, then I'm fucked because now I'm a liar to the border guard. Whereas if I say, and I maintain, I have no idea what's in that trailer because I didn't pack it. I just got in the truck and started driving. I'm always telling the truth. And if they find the peaches, I can blame someone else. The best part of that story is they ripped the trailer apart, searched the trailer. I packed it all back up. We crossed the border. Kelly was in a car behind me. she called. She's like, what the hell just went on? I said, I don't know. They started accusing me of having peaches, and I told them I don't know if we have any peaches. And so they tore the car apart looking for peaches. And she said, did they find them? And I went, no. She's like, there is peaches in there. I'm like, holy shit, I just smuggled peaches across the border. So
We're
That's
gonna get
happened
the
to-
border, and then they're gonna say, "Michael Pennington, please come inside.
Yeah.
We have evidence to suggest that you smuggled peaches into America before."
that
Yeah.
kind of shit,
This
that's
episode.
happened. Yeah. Another time is a more long
You
and
have
drawn
any
out.
Fragmites in there?
Fuck. Well, next time we should just put these in, just throw them in the bin so we can just dump them in a field. I'm like, oh my God, fuck. Today I was looking at this wall job, and there's a garden, there's a patio with a garden, and they're letting the garden grow. And in the garden, providing the shade and the privacy, were a bunch of Phragmites. And I'm like, they're growing in this fucking garden. People are cultivating them.
Right.
Motherfuckers. One time, I don't know. I don't think I've ever told this story on this podcast. One time we were moving my ex-wife's friends across. Have I told this story?
No.
No. Okay. So this is when we were together, though. So she wasn't my ex then. We were moving my ex-wife's friends in a and I was driving the U-Haul, and there was a guy beside me wearing a whaler's jacket, playing with a slinky, because we had found it in the cusp of moving people. And he had on a Hartford Whalers jacket that I owned. And then beside him was a 6'8" guy with bright red hair that looked like Ronald McDonald. And we were moving these women to university in Windsor. So we picked up the U-Haul and we drove to Toronto, where we loaded up 2 of the women's boxes. Then we drove the U-Haul to, I don't know, like Kitchener, Waterloo or something, where we loaded up the 3rd woman's boxes. Then all the women were in a car. My wife and her friend and the guy with the whaler's jacket's wife were in one car. And then the other 2 women were in another car. And then we were following behind in a U-Haul with me and these other 2 guys. And at some point, as we were going towards Windsor, one police car came behind the U-Haul. I thought, that's kind of weird. But then a second police car came behind the U-Haul. And then a 3rd police car pulled up beside the U-Haul. And then a 4th police car started blocking the U-Haul from the front. And then as we approached the inspection station, all the lights on all the police cars went off, and they forced us in a volatile manner into the inspection station. And then they all jumped out of their police cars with their guns drawn and came charging towards the U-Haul. And at first I thought it was kind of funny. I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. Like, these guys are pulling us over for some reason, but we're not doing anything. We're just 3 guys in a U-Haul moving some women who we don't even know shit, because we can't find anything better to do with our lives, or we're just doing what our wives tell us. And then these people come running at us with their guns drawn, and they're like, get out of the U-Haul right now, or get out of the truck. And I'm like, okay, whoa. And they're like, put your hands. So I climb out. They're like, get on the ground and put your face down and your arms behind your back. And there's some dude kneeling on my back with his gun in the back of my head. And I'm like, wow, this is not going good. And then the guy with the slinky's climbing out, and they're like, what's in your hands? And he's like, it's a slinky. And they're like, put it down. And he's dropping it, and it's bouncing around. And then the 3rd guy's climbing out, and he's 6'8", a fucking monster. And they're like, get down. And he's like, do you know who my fucking dad is? He's in charge of the OPP, you motherfuckers. And I'm going to take you all down. And they're like, I'm like, can you not antagonize this situation? I'm on the ground with a gun at my head. And all of this time, I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here. So as the situation slowly calmed down, they said they kept the 2 guys with me on the ground. And because I was driving, they're like, get up. And I'm like, okay. So I got up, and they still all have their guns drawn on me. And I'm like, bro, we had a slinky. What do you think is fucking going on here? Can you put your gun away? Like, holy fuck. And they say, what's in the back of this truck? And I look at the guy and go, I don't know. He's like, what do you mean you don't know? I said, listen, man, we're helping my wife's friends and her move. Like, what are their names? I'm like, I don't know. Like, where are you going? I'm like, we're supposed to meet at this McDonald's in Windsor. Like, what McDonald's? I'm like, again, I don't know. I was going to call them when I got closer to Windsor, and then we're going to meet them and follow them to the house. What's in the back of this truck? I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Boxes. We carried them from an apartment. We shoved them into the fucking thing. I didn't open every box and inspect what the fuck was in these boxes. They're like, we're going to, and so they ripped the thing open. They're like, can we look in here? I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's not my stuff. They're like, we're going to open all these boxes and search through them all. I'm like, fucking great, man. Go for it. So they pull all the boxes out and they're ripping them apart and throwing all these girls' clothes and shit all over the ground. And then I turned to the one guy and I said, why did you pull me over? I don't even understand what's going on here. They said, we're looking for a U-Haul with Arizona plates. And how many of those can there possibly be? And then as I was watching, a U-Haul went by and I went, well, that one's got Arizona plates. Oh, shit. So 2 cops take off after that one. And then the next one went by and I went, and that one's got Arizona plates. They're like, oh. And then another one went by and I said, I didn't know this at the time. I was like, you fucking morons. They all have Arizona plates. And they literally didn't say anything. They just said, you're free to go. And they left.
Wow.
All our shit's everywhere. Fuck. And then to top it off, after we repacked all the shit in the boxes and shoved it back into the U-Haul, when we got to wherever we were going, my ex-wife was like freaking out because we were late. And then didn't believe the story that we told about what happened to us. Actually, to top that story off, I was sitting on the concrete barrier in the truck inspection station. My ex-wife and her friends went driving by us. And I was like waving my arms. I'm like, what the fuck are you? You didn't notice this shit show that's going on here? Anyways, It was a wild story. Like these, and I guess they were looking, in the end, they were looking for someone had kidnapped a kid and they thought the kid was in the back of a U-Haul.
In boxes.
I guess. I mean, maybe they tied them up and stuffed them in boxes. It was actually a pretty frightening experience.
I bet.
Look, we thought it was funny when they pulled us over until they all drew their guns and came charging at the vehicle. I was like, okay, this isn't funny anymore.
Just when I thought that we ran out of PK stories.
Oh yeah, that one's off my. That was like 20 years ago.
Wow.
Probably more than, well, Paisley's 16 this year. That was definitely happened more than 4 years before she was born. So it's like 22, 23 years ago. That wasn't a landscaping story. I was landscaping at that time, but that wasn't a landscaping story. But I was driving the truck because I was the only one with a DZ license that could drive standard. So somehow that does relate back to landscaping, because without landscaping, I would not have had that license, and I might not have been able to drive a standard truck.
You needed a DZ to drive a U-Haul? We must have
been back then. It was one of those, I don't know if they still have them. It was one of those huge U-Hauls.
Yeah, but I think they're all G licensed now.
I think it even had air brakes.
Wow.
Like it was big. It was a big U-Haul. Yeah. It had 3 women's shit in it.
For 3 boxes?
No, there was hundreds of boxes in the thing.
I thought each woman had a box or something.
No. We there was tables and chairs.
Okay, gotcha.
It was like 3 women's full apartments packed into one U-Haul.
And then they went through it all?
They went through like 3/4 of it till we noticed the whole Arizona license plate thing, and then they left. They did not put the stuff back in the U-Haul. It's like, now I got to move this shit 3 times.
So what'd you do with the kid?
We had tied the kid to the bottom of the U-Haul, so they had no fucking idea.
I was if I were the cop, I'd be like, this is the kid's fucking slinky. We got him.
Yeah,
I never
that's
thought.
right.
In all the, I've told that story at least 100 times, and I've never heard anyone's take on it be maybe they thought the kid's slinky was the fucking problem.
That's good.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Maybe the kid's slinky was the problem. Yeah, it was a until someone's like charging at you with a gun, you know, I'm like, okay, this isn't funny now. Was kind of funny before. It's not funny anymore. Like screaming at the 6'8" bastard, you moron, just fucking shut up. You're not making this situation better. Like, they don't give a fuck who your dad is. So what do you want? Like you're saying we're going Tuesday to Friday, Mike?
Well, I'm asking, not telling
Well, like
anybody.
if we only go Tuesday to Thursday, like whatever, we're gonna drive there all day Tuesday, hang around at the place Wednesday.
It's only 9 hours, so we get there midday on Tuesday, right? Ish.
Is it open on Tuesday?
No, it's not open on Tuesday.
Oh.
But we could try to coordinate with Caleb if we can drop by.
Oh, what day is he going there?
Tuesday, I think, too. I don't know what time yet.
How far away is Fairfield County from us, from you guys?
Beautiful Fairfield County, motherfucker.
Yeah.
How far away is Captain America?
Let's see here.
Can you Google Almond Shop? Will that come up on Google?
I don't know if you can find their address.
There's a
Well,
sign.
hard.
There's a sign out front now.
It's just like
There is a sign. They built a nice sign this week.
I need a sign.
You need a sign?
Yeah.
You want more people to come to your yard?
No, but nobody can find. Yeah, you can. I just googled almond shop. It's 9 hours 53 minutes
From where?
from me.
It's not that much of a detour from where we're going.
Is he on Plum Road?
I have no idea.
Right down the road from
Probably
Blue
should be
Trail.
talking about it on the
Well,
podcast.
if I can find it just by googling it, it's not private.
Isn't the whole point of putting a sign out front you want people to find you, Mike?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe I should put up a sign.
It adds like a half an hour both ways.
I'm not afraid of a half an hour both ways.
From me to
Is there massaging seats in
Kentucky
the
is
back?
10 hours.
I don't know. My daughter said there was. I don't know if I believe a 6-year-old. I could feel massaging seats through her booster seat.
I don't
She have
think
lied.
I think there's a potential that she fibbed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
How does
if
she
we-
know about massaging seats? Did you bring it up with her?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, hey, do you have a massage back there? She's like, yeah, I can feel it. It's vibrating. Okay.
Vibrate.
You're lying.
Well, she would have to turn them on.
No, everything's controlled through the front, the big screen. In the front.
Even their seats in the back?
Well, I doubt that. I think they have maybe a heated button to heat the seats in the back, but I doubt they have massage in the back. But I've never sat in the back of my truck.
Did you get new rims yet?
No.
Are you going to get new rims before H&A?
I don't know if there's time.
How hard is it to get new rims? I'll Google. Just go on Facebook Marketplace.
I don't know about the size and stuff, and then you have to get the tires that match.
8x170. You just got all you got to do. I'll do it right now for you because I don't know if I can ride with those.
Like 9.5s or something.
Just Google 8x170.
I
Or not Google
feel
it.
like I can really screw this up.
No, you can't. I buy rims off all the time off.
I want like cool rims.
That's what I'm saying. There's tons of cool rims here. Here's F250, F350 Super Duty Whippy. These ones are black.
I want
2900.
You see it? How there? No,
Let's see. I can go backwards. Put
backwards.
it close to your face.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there.
those are cool.
Yeah, I want those.
So just go on Facebook
These are
Marketplace.
8.5. Yeah, 20 by 8.5.
Yeah, but you need the right bolt pattern, and the right bolt pattern for
These are
Ford
the-
is 8x170. Just go on a Facebook Marketplace and put in 8x170, and then you'll get a whole bunch of rims come up.
Yeah, I don't want someone's fucking crusty old rims.
But no, these are all brand new.
Okay, I'll try that. 8
By
170.
here's a brand new package. GT Off-Road Strike. Wow, those are wild. Those are super fat too. They're from Roger the Tire Man. 24x14s. Chrome, 8x170, 76 millimeter offset with 35-inch Venom XTs.
Are we really just gonna read fucking die?
I'm just saying. I'm concerned about the rims and the ride. I'm just joking. I could care less what rims are on your truck.
I'll go into the tire shop tomorrow and be like, hey, can you make this happen, or do I? Because I asked them, they're like, yeah, we'll make some recommendations. Never heard from them again.
Really? You think the tire shop would want to sell you rims?
Yeah, I thought so too, but apparently not.
That's terrible business.
Well, maybe I should write a review about them. Very
unprofessional. This tire shop, isn't the tire shop the guy whose house you did?
No.
Yeah. No?
The guy whose house I did.
Last year you had to buy some tires,
no,
but
that's it. The tire shop and the rim shop are different.
Oh.
The tire shop can't get you rims?
You can't get custom rims from the tire shop guy.
Why not?
Because it's like Beverly Tire. He owns fucking Beverly Tire.
They don't have custom rims there?
No.
Our Beverly Tire used to.
They're not like a custom shop. They're just like, bring your car here. We'll change the rims and the tires.
We'll put winners on?
Yeah. I still have my wife's winter tires on from last year. Never swapped them.
What, on her car?
Yep.
Those winter tires wear down really fast in the summer because the rubber.
It's a lease. It's 3 years. So.
It's a lease. It's 3 years. Who gives a
So we
shit?
get 3 years out of the tires? Not a big deal.
I'm pumped. Do you have tint in the front?
No. So do you want it?
Are you going to get tinted front windows?
It wasn't.
This is like Pimp My Ride to H&A.
If there's no massaging seats, can we get them installed for H&A?
Yeah, I'll get them installed just for you guys.
Because I think I'll be in the back. I think PK will get picked up first.
Or maybe I'll make Chad drive me around like he's a taxi till we pick you up.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll still have all his paperwork and shit on the seat, so he won't be able to have any room for us up front.
I'll take
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Do you smoke cigars in your truck?
No.
Fuck.
You can open the window and have a cigar or whatever. Fine.
No, the whole truck will reek. I'm telling you. Just from my I might have some personal experience with it. Potentially, I have some personal experience with it.
Yeah. You're not allowed to smoke in a company truck.
That's the truth. Yeah. If you want to bust me, you go fucking nuts. If you want to report me, you go right ahead.
Yeah, I think I'll let it slide.
That was.
I didn't fire the worst guy on the crew. I'm not gonna fire him.
That was one of the things when I was cleaning out the one triaxle there. There was like literally 7 no smoking stickers in the truck that had been added since. And as I was looking at them, I'm like, "You're the only person in this truck. You need to remind yourself not to smoke all the time." Like you're constantly like, fuck, I'm going to have a cigarette. Oh shit, there's a no smoking sign. Thank God I didn't have a cigarette. If you're the only driver of the truck and the only person that drives the truck every day, why do you need a no smoking sign? To remind yourself not to smoke in the truck?
I think it's the rules, is it not? MTO. They'll find any reason.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We don't have them.
Labor, I don't know who enforces that.
There was no smoking. There's a no smoking sign in our skid steer.
Really?
We put it in. Well, you can just buy no smoking signs and stick them anywhere you want. But we have one in the skid steer. Because I guess it's a shared piece of equipment. But I think that literally every person that works for us either smokes or vapes.
Vapes.
Now everyone has these plastic vapes. I guess they're like disposable.
One-time use.
Well, I think they're more than one time, but I think you use them and then I don't know.
We
They're
don't.
like,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I'm just saying they're like plastic and they're like pink and purple. I don't know.
Only Josh vape. Gord too. We got a couple guys that vape. We don't have any bald people at our company.
Do you have something against hiring bald people?
No, but everybody has hair. Like I find it's not common to have 9 men with full heads of hair.
That's
I
true.
agree with you. That's not
Yeah.
common.
Like that's not common.
I was wondering why you brought that up so randomly.
Yeah, I thought of it one time. Like everybody on my crew has hair, like a full head of hair.
We have a lot of balding.
Yeah,
I'm bald.
you're not bald.
I'm balding.
Balding.
My hair is certainly not thick.
Hmm.
And my huge head. Yeah. Do you think that this is the end of this hour, Mike?
Yeah. Do I get stickers for H&A?
Should you get stickers?
Yeah.
Did you book an Airbnb, Mike?
No, this is what I'm trying to play out with you guys, even on this podcast.
Are you going to book one?
Well, yeah, as soon as we narrow down which dates we're going.
We got the dates.
I thought we were
No,
going Tuesday to Friday.
The last thing that we said before we got off on people having hair in your company and not, and other things, and massage sheets is PK asked, well, if we don't go for Fridays, do we miss anything?
No, I said the point I was making was if you drive all day Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then you go there Wednesday, and then you leave Thursday, like it seems like you did a lot of driving for one day.
Oh, gotcha. So go for the week, basically.
That's what I'm just saying. Like if you leave,
Yeah.
I'm fine to come back on Thursday if that's what you guys want to do. But I'm saying if you leave on Tuesday, and then you come back on. If you leave on Tuesday and then you stay there Wednesday for the show, and then doesn't some shit happen Wednesday night?
Oh, what happens Wednesday night? Something happens each night, basically. And then Friday morning, there's a breakfast in the parking lot that a bunch of Hardscape guys put on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. And then so that's what we did. So we left Tuesday morning. We got there Tuesday evening. We just settled in. Wednesday was the beginning of the show. It doesn't open until 12, but part of the show opens at 9 a.m., so we can always do that. And then Wednesday evening, there's something I can't remember what comes ahead. But we went downtown and walked around because like all the hardscapers and landscapers go downtown. And then Thursday evening, there's I won't say it because I don't think it's public, but there is an event that we can attend. And then Friday morning is the breakfast, and then we went home.
Great. Love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Sweet. Then do you guys want to stay close to the convention center so it's an easy get to the show? Or do you want to stay closer to downtown where all the events are?
I don't care.
Don't care?
Find us
Yeah.
something.
Cool.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay. No, that's all the information I need.
I'm not going to ever say, Mike, I can't believe you booked us this Airbnb. It's so far from where I want to
Oh,
be. You know?
we were doing some bins this week for NRX,
Oh, yeah?
and Nick
Yeah.
said he was going to H&A, and I said maybe he could hook up in a Airbnb with us.
Ooh, I'll message him.
Yeah, I told him I would mention that to you. So maybe maybe he has some input on whether he wants to stay close to the convention center. How did I have no input? I don't know if I'll even survive for the nightlife because I'm old. So I might be like at home and in bed. So if you guys want to go for the nightlife, then go for it. Stay wherever is close.
I can try. I get cranky after a certain time, but
9 o'clock?
yeah.
9 o'clock right now.
Yeah, it's
You
9 o'clock. It's 9:02 right now.
What's the weather like in where is it? Where are we going? Kentucky?
It's nice.
In October, yeah.
Yeah. Like somewhat nice. It feels like right now what it is here for us.
It was 30 degrees today here.
Oh, okay. It was like 22 here or something like that.
This week's been really hot.
Yeah, it has. Last week too.
Yeah, it has been. All right, that's the end of the podcast.
Thank you for watching. Ooh. Yeah, those people run the world. They're so impressive. What a bunch of freaks.